Arsenal versus Sporting CP. Going into this game, Arsenal has a 1-0 advantage over Sporting CP, which is a good one. Now, my concern for this Arsenal team is lack of form, lack of fitness, and injury concerns. So the last training section that the Arsenal team had yesterday ahead of this game, the likes of Declan Rice, Martin Odegaard, Bukayo Saka, Ricardo Calafiori, Llorente Timber, they were all absent. And there is no clear update on them if they will be involved in this game today. And it's a big concern for Mikel Arteta and his team from now till the end of the season. Lack of form, match fitness, and injury is a big concern. However, if the preferable is not available, then the available must step up, because that's why they are in that team. This is the time for them to show that they can be able to do the job. Let Mikel Arteta know that they are capable of doing the job. Okay? Now, I have two concerns for this Arsenal team going into this game and probably subsequent game because of this injury and lack of fitness. The game we lost to Man City in the Carabao Cup finals, FA Cup to Southampton quarterfinals, and the last Premier League game to Bournemouth was down to one particular situation. Because Southampton copied Man City and Bournemouth copied Man City. And that was a big concern for this Arsenal team. Is a four-man press. It was very difficult for Arsenal to play or build up play from the back because of that four-man press. And the reason is simple. Is because the likes of Ricardo Calafiori and Llorente Timber, which is our fullbacks, who are technically good with the ball and this build-up play, with Declan Rice and Zubimendi, they are not available. So it's now telling on the team. Because if we have the likes of Llorente Timber and Ricardo Calafiori, coupled with Declan Rice and Zubimendi, we would not be having this issue. But however, Mikel Arteta, I don't know if it happened to him in Man City, Southampton and Bournemouth. There was no tactical plan for him to correct this situation if his preferable fullbacks are not available to help in that build-up play, because the likes of Zubimendi is struggling in that build-up play with that four-man press. So if Sporting CP should repeat the same thing in this game today, what are we going to do? Because we have been found out in that area. What are we going to do? It's a concern for me. It's a serious concern, because the likes of Partey, this wouldn't have happened. Partey alone can beat that press. I know some players need support, but there are some players that have this quality in beating the press on their own. Partey is one of them. I'm not comparing Zubimendi and Partey. I'm just telling you their qualities. Why others may need each other to do that. Some people on their own, they can do it and also do it with others. That's the difference between Partey and Zubimendi. That's my concern going into this game. What will Mikel Arteta do to beat this four-man press if every team has found out that our fullbacks that does this job perfectly well with our midfield, when they invert Ricardo Calafiori and Llorente Timber is not available? We struggle in this build-up play from the back. What do we do? What do we do? That's my number one concern. My number two concern is our lack of creativity in front of goal. Our lack of creativity in front of goal. Good and fine, Eze is back. Let's see how he's going to help us in this our midfield that is struggling and with this lack of creativity, because he is this attacking midfielder we have that have this goal threats bound in and around the 18-yard box. So these are my two concerns in this Arsenal team going into this game. These are my thoughts, nothing more. So if Mikel Arteta and the team can be able to put these two concerns together and trash them, then we are good and fine. We'll go through to the semi-finals of the Champions League. So these are my thoughts. So my prediction for this game is 60-40. 60% chance for Arsenal to win and 40% chance for Sporting CP to win. Tell me yours in the comment section. Thank you.